Welcome, this is Melinda Barlow CZT, Certified Zentangle Teacher, and today's lesson is Harp by Jan Brandt CZT. And it's just a soothing, a soothing tangle to do. And especially doing it in kind of a mono tangle. I did add a little other things to it, but it's a very soothing tangle. And I'm going to do it on a round tile. And I used a blue pen here and black here. I'm going to do it with a black pen because I think that shows up just a little bit better on doing a class. But, you know, feel free to just use whatever color you've got. We're going to start by putting a circle in the center. And I put one, it's about the size of a, just a small, look at, you can see the tip of my pen and how big it is, not very big. Then we're going to put another one above it, about an inch away, and then below, forming kind of a Y shape. This is so that we can get 5 in here fairly evenly. So we have 5 dots around this center one. Then we're going to come and we're going to draw from the outside edge of this dot down and around and into that circle. So we'll do it again. We come on the outside edge, down around and into that circle. And we do that on all 5. And there we have it on all 5. Now we're going to come back and we're going to put a circle almost to the top. And you know what? I really like to put that circle and then draw my line down and around. I like to kind of do it in one full scoop. So we do the circle and bring it down and around. Add that circle right up there near the top. And my last one. And I'm going to come in right now and I'm just going to fill in that circle so it's a completely filled in. Now we're going to come and we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to go from that one that's on the very outside edge, around it, and to this shorter one. Skip around to that shorter one. And I'm just rotating my tile. As I do it, I find it much easier just to rotate your tile. And we get these lovely little harps looking things. And now we can come back and I'm going to do another one that kind of echoes and then comes back in. So we have kind of a little band at the top. And again, I am rotating my tile. So that I have it. Now I have a little band at the top of each one. This little tile is, and now the ink doesn't seem to be drying very fast. I don't know what it is. Now we're going to draw a line down to the center. And I did 4 lines down. Then I'm going to give it a little weight at the top of that line. I'm going to weight it. Give it a little weight at the top. So I'm just going to do this one. I'm going to draw my line and come back and weight that top. Draw my line, come back and put a little extra ink, or I call it weighting, putting a little weight on the end of that. You can see how that just really changes this. So we're going to draw our line, come back up here and add a little thickness. Add a little thickness. We're going to do that on all of them. It gives it a real, just a real beautiful look, I think. Just adding that weight to that line just really defines. Does kind of make it look like a harp. I can see how Jan named it. I don't know, that would be logical for me. And I'm really into that kind of a logical type naming of tangles. I love to hear why people name their tangles different things. And you can put as many lines in there as you see fit. That one had a little bit more. It was a little bit bigger one. Now I'm going to come back and I'm going to fill in my those little circles. Sometimes my lines aren't very good, and if I fill in the circles, then they just feel better. And here we have Harp. And now you can really just embellish this. I embellished it with Muka. I love Muka. And I don't know what Maria called this one, but it's fescue, and then you put lines around it. It has a lot of Muka look. So I think I'm going to just, for me this time, I'm not going to add Muka. I'm going to add my typical orbs that I like to add. I don't know why, I just felt like I wanted to add orbs in here. Of course, if you watch any of my, you know how much I love orbs. So I'm just going to, so you could just fill this in with absolutely any of your favorite little tangles. And so there we have orbs in there. And I'm going to come in now and add some shading. And I've been using the general chalk pencils. This is the general a pack of chalk pencils, and I'll put a link in my description below so you can, if you're interested in it. And so I am just going to pick one of my colors here in my pack. I've used a green and blue. Oh, here's a gray. I haven't tried a gray to see what it looks like, but we'll shade it with this gray. It'll be a lot like using a graphite. So I'm just gonna, well, that lead broke, so I'm going to sharpen it. And the wonderful thing is that this set of pencils comes with a sharpener made just for the chalk pencils. And I'm gonna have to really sharpen this one down because it broke quite a ways down in. There we go. So, and that's a fun color, you know, just to do it in with a little gray. But let's add, let's get something that's, we're gonna add a little yellow. I'm gonna add my little orbs. I'm gonna put a little yellow in there. So I'm just adding yellow, a little bit of yellow in my orbs, and then we're going to blend, because I think I'm going to add another color with my yellow. And I'm going to add a little yellow in the tops here. And then I'm going to pick up I'm going to add a little blue. You know what blue and yellow make, you know? So let's see what we get when we blend them. Better get a clean shading stump. Well, we're getting a little blue-green. I love how the chalks, they're just soft and they just blend well. They're really a lot of fun to blend with and just play with. And I'm just really just playing, letting them mix together. And now I'm going to mix that gray, pull that gray up in. Mix those. And then another thing that I like to do when I is to put little tiny dots, but I'm going to use a PN pen, and I'm just going to come in here and I'm just going to put just little dots. I don't know if you can see that, but you can see just the little dots. And the reason I switched over to the PN pen is so that I don't force that tip. I can be a little rougher with it. I can, you know, you can actually hear me tapping with it, so that so I put down some blue dots. Now I'm going to find my other, I have a PN in black, so I'm going to come in here and I'm going to add some black in with that, just dots. Sometimes you don't think about just adding some dots in there. Let me come in a little closer so you can see, but you just see I just added little dots. But you know, this is a fun tangle. It's a beautiful tangle. And Jan, I'm delighted that I can share this. Thanks again for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. New videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And have a great day.